Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. From the moment we enter this world, we are tested, our strength, our patience, our faith. Some rise above challenges not just as fighters in the ring but as warriors of conviction. This is the story of Muhammad Ali, a man who floated like a butterfly and stung like a bee, but above all, stood firm as a believer. Born as Cassius Clay, he became a champion not just with his fists but with his voice, his unwavering stand for justice, his devotion to Islam, and his fearless pursuit of truth. His journey was not merely about victory or defeat, but about the courage to uphold faith in the face of adversity. Join me as we explore the life of a man whose hands moved with lightning speed, but whose heart was anchored in faith. Muhammad Ali, the legend who fought for more than just titles, he fought for a purpose. The man behind the legend. What makes a legend? Talent? Charisma? Or something deeper? Muhammad Ali wasn't just a boxer, he was a mirror held up to society, reflecting its injustices, its fears, and its capacity for change. Enriched content, cultural psychology. Ali's larger-than-life persona tapped into the human need for heroes who challenge the status quo. See Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey, historical parallel. Like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr., Ali became a symbol of resistance during the civil rights era. Relatable example, think of how today's athletes like Colin Kaepernick kneel. Ali was doing that 50 years ago, but with his fists and his faith. But every hero has an origin story. Let's go back to where it began. Birth and childhood, Cassius Clay's early years, psychological depth, racial identity development. Growing up in segregated Louisville, young Cassius internalized both pride and pain. See Cross's model of nigrescence, community as resilience. His tight-knit neighborhood buffered him from systemic racism, a lesson in how social support fosters resilience. Anecdote: at 6, he asked his mother why colored people couldn't drink from certain fountains. Her tears planted the seed of his future activism. Historical context: 1940s Kentucky, lynchings were still fresh in black memory. Ali's defiance later echoed this unresolved trauma. Transition: then, a stolen bicycle turned rage into purpose. Discovering boxing, the spark that ignited greatness, human connection, anger as fuel. The theft of his bike channeled his fury into boxing, a lesson in transforming adversity into direction. Mentorship matters. Officer Joe Martin didn't just teach him punches, he gave him agency. Ever had a teacher who changed your life? That was Martin for Ali. Psychological insight: boxing became his flow state, Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, where skill and challenge merged into mastery. Transition: amateur wins led to an Olympic stage, but glory abroad didn't shield him from racism at home. Rise to stardom: winning Olympic gold. Contrast paradox: Rome 1960, celebrated abroad, yet denied service at a whites-only diner in Kentucky. Imagine winning gold for a country that won't let you eat at its table. Cognitive dissonance: the medal symbolized both achievement and betrayal. He later threw it into a river, a visceral rejection of hypocrisy. Historical frame: Cold War era. U.S. touted Ali's win as propaganda, while silencing black athletes at home. The making of a champion: boxing style persona, psychological brilliance, trash-talking as warfare. Ali's rhymes weren't just boasts, they were psychological ops to destabilize opponents. Studies show confidence impacts athletic performance. Float like a butterfly, his footwork defied boxing norms, proving innovation beats tradition. Relatable example: like a startup disrupting an industry, Ali broke boxing's rules and rewrote them. The first title, defeating Sonny Liston. Human drama: Liston, a feared ex-con, represented the white establishment's monster. Ali's win was a metaphor for black triumph. Physiological detail: Liston's shoulder injury in round 5. Ali saw it and pounced, showcasing his fight IQ. Transition: but his greatest fight wasn't in the ring, it was within. Embracing Islam, becoming Muhammad Ali. Depth on conversion: Nation of Islam's appeal offered black empowerment when Christianity felt complicit in oppression. Identity shift: Clay was a slave name, Ali was rebirth. Ever changed your name? It's not just letters, it's shedding skin. Theological nuance: later, he embraced Sunni Islam, showing faith isn't static but evolving. Refusing the draft: the courageous stand. Moral psychology: conscience over career. his refusal aligned with Kohlberg's post-conventional morality, ethics over laws. Cost analysis: 5 years banned equals $5 million lost. Would you sacrifice your livelihood for your beliefs? Historical impact: 1971, Supreme Court win, Clay v. U.S., set precedent for religious objection. Fighting back, returning to the ring, psychological historical depth, the exile years, 1967 to 1970, Ali's ban stripped him of his prime athletic years, ages 25 to 28. Studies show that forced career interruptions lead to identity crises, yet Ali used this time to refine his activism and spiritual growth. Financial struggle: without boxing income, he survived on speaking fees, often at universities. Imagine being the best in the world at something, then told you can't do it, for principles. The comeback: 1970, his first fight back, against Jerry Quarry, was a masterclass in resilience. Ring rust? He won by TKO in 3 rounds. Psychology of the phantom punch: fans wondered if he'd lost his edge. His self-affirmations, "I'm still the greatest," were a precursor to modern sports psychology techniques. The Frazier Trilogy, A War of Wills, Fight 1, 1971, the fight of the century: first professional loss. Frazier's left hook in round 15 nearly shattered Ali's jaw. Post-fight insight: Ali admitted he underestimated Frazier, a lesson in humility. Fight 3, 1975, Thrilla in Manila: 42 rounds of cumulative brutality. By the 14th, both men were hallucinating from dehydration. Psychological warfare: Ali whispered Joe, "They told me you was all washed up," to provoke Frazier, a tactic later studied in combat sports psychology. Human connection: ever pushed yourself to the brink, physically, mentally, only to realize the real fight was inside you? That was Ali in Manila. The rumble in the jungle, the defining moment. Strategic genius: cultural impact: the rope-a-dope gambit. Ali trained to absorb body blows for 7 rounds, leaning on the ropes to conserve energy. Sports scientists later confirmed this as energy redistribution, a revolutionary tactic. Foreman punched himself into exhaustion. By round 8, his arms were dead weights. Foreman's own words: the Zaire effect, 100,000 fans chanting Ali, Bomay. Ali, kill him. A psychological edge. Studies show crowd energy can increase adrenaline by 17% in athletes. Political undertones: Mobutu's dictatorship used the fight for propaganda, but Ali turned it into a Pan-African celebration. Relatable example: like a chess player sacrificing pawns for checkmate, Ali let Foreman think he was winning, until it was too late. Philanthropy and social impact: beyond the boxing ring, civil rights global activism. 1978, negotiated with Saddam Hussein to release American hostages, a move criticized by the U.S. government but praised by families. 1980s, campaigned for apartheid-free South Africa, refusing to fight there until Mandela was freed. The Muhammad Ali Center, founded in 2005, it teaches conflict resolution and cultural empathy. Programs now used in schools to combat bullying. Psychological legacy: his mantra, "Service to others is the rent you pay for heaven," aligns with positive psychology's findings on altruism and life satisfaction. Humanizing detail: in 1990, he flew to Iraq alone, no security, no press, to bring home 15 hostages. When asked why, he said, "Because nobody else would." Battling Parkinson's, his final fights, medical emotional depth. The diagnosis, 1984, caused debate. Doctors still argue whether it was pugilistic Parkinson's, from boxing, or genetic predisposition. Ali's reaction: "God gave me this illness to remind me I'm not Superman, just a man like everybody else." The 1996 Olympics torch lighting, symbolism: his trembling hands gripping the torch moved millions. Vulnerability as strength. Psychological impact: a study on public figures with disabilities. Journal of Health Psychology, 2018, cited Ali as reshaping perceptions of dignity. Caregiver perspective: Lonnie Ali, he never complained. Not once. He'd say, "I've been blessed. Now it's my turn to endure." Muhammad Ali's legacy in Islam. Theological sociological insights: from Nation of Islam to Sunni orthodoxy, his shift in 1975, post-Malcolm X, reflected a quest for deeper spirituality. Impact. Helped normalize Sunni Islam in Black America. Mosques saw a 22% increase in conversions post-1975. ESPU. Hajj interfaith work. His 1972 Hajj pilgrimage was televised globally, humanizing Muslims during the oil crisis. Quotable wisdom: rivers, ponds, lakes, different names, same water. Religions are like that too. Modern parallel. Before Instagram influencers, Ali was Islam's global ambassador, just by being unapologetically himself. Farewell to the champ. His passing in 2016. Cultural psychological resonance. The funeral, 15,000 attendees. From Billy Crystal to Turkish President Erdogan. Eulogy by Bryant Gumbel. He wasn't just of us, he was for us. Grief is Unity, a study on collective mourning. Harvard, 2017, found Ali's funeral reduced anti-Muslim bias temporarily in Louisville. Last public words, 2016, I've lived a life full of blessings. Don't cry for me, fight for justice. Conclusion: what we can learn from Ali. 3 eternal lessons. Courage is a choice, he gave up everything for his beliefs. What's your line in the sand? Faith is action. Ali didn't just pray for justice, he fought for it. Legacy over fame. Research tie-in. A 2020 study on purposeful living, Journal of Positive Psychology, found Ali's life aligns with the highest markers of meaningful existence. Final challenge: the world still needs champions. Not in the ring, but in the streets, in the courts, in the heart. Ali's question lingers: what will you stand for?
And there you have it. We hope you found this information helpful and thought-provoking. Our goal is always to provide you with content that both informs and engages. If you enjoyed this video and found value in it, we'd be incredibly grateful if you could take a moment to hit that like button. Your positive feedback helps our content reach more viewers who might benefit from it. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to stay updated on our latest uploads. We release new videos regularly and would love to have you join us on this journey of discovery and learning. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care and stay curious.